Hi there, Live Bet Tennis Guy here. We're going to do a bit of bet analysis from Monday Indian Wells. Let's see what we got. Right, we'll start with Malise Dev Varman. Malise started about $1.60 favourite, and at that point I thought the value was definitely with Dev Varman. He'd been playing really well. Straight sets went over Tipsarevic in Serbia in the Davis Cup. Really stamped him as a legitimate player on the tour. So I managed to, this is my plays for the match, lay Malise at $1.47, which would be right about here, which is lucky. It was about 15.30 Dev Varman serving, so it was a good play. Dev Varman went on to win the first set easily. When he was up at break, I backed Malise at 220 for a stake of 30, so I was looking at a liability of about $14 left on Malise and a profit of 70 on Dev Varman. When Dev Varman won the first set, I backed Malise at 3.9 up here, so that was well played once again. So I'd got rid of my liability on Malise and still had about a $50 profit on Dev Varman. Now, what's interesting about this one is that Malise, as you can see, came back and won the second set. He was up about 4-2 in the second set and looked like winning the set, and I knew if he did so, he would start the third as a strong favourite, so I thought it was a good opportunity at 4-2 to buy Malise again, meaning that my major profit was on Malise at that point. And if he won the third set, which he did, I could then lay Malise again at a lower price, $1.60, which would be around about here, which would have been at the start of the third set. I ended up in this situation here, guys, plus 50 on each. Remembering I'm keeping my liability for each match that we play at about $50, unless we'll see in the next example. Sometimes I'll go over that. So, well played. Simon Karlovic, this is a bit of a sad story here, guys. Simon started $1.50 favourite, roundabout. I thought at that point value was definitely on Karlovic. He played a great match to beat Ferrer the day before. So at about 2-2 in the first set, I tried to lay Simon at $1.48, as you can see. Now this is the graph showing Simon's price. It was stopped early in the match because the horse had bolted. So I reckon the 148 would have come right about here. That was at the start of the game where Simon was broken, and you can see what happened to his price. So I missed it. I missed the boat. The important thing here is that my initial evaluation of the match was right on. Karlovic played great, actually, and I left the match alone. My only option would have been to get involved at the start of the second and maybe lay Karlovic at about $1.50, but I did the right thing and did clear. Karlovic won 6-3, 6-3, and he played fantastic tennis. And he's one to look out for, I reckon, on the hard courts before the clay season starts, especially in Indian Wells where it's perfect conditions for him. So that was bad. Okay, let's preview Indian Wells Tuesday. Start with Berdych Bellucci. Bellucci's available to back at about $5 at the moment, and I'd probably say try to grab Bellucci up to anything up to $7 unless he's lost his serve, and try to trade before the end of the first set. Berdych had a horrible loss to Golubov last week in Davis Cup. Bellucci's a good player. All right, Djokovic, Gulbis. This is an interesting one. These guys are friends, and I'm sure you guys know they grew up training together, and where Gulbis was always the better player, apparently, when they were kids. Gulbis, we know how talented he is, and this is the kind of match when he might actually try. So it's again same kind of strategy. He's at the moment to back at about $10. We could get him at 15s. Unlikely he'll win the first set, so try to trade out of the liability before the end of the first set. Cilic Wawrinka, perfect for trading. Troicki Lodra is a really interesting one. Lodra seemingly is good value at $3.60, but the Davis Cup final result clouds that slightly. Be interesting. I think Lodra might want to make up for that loss, and it's probably worth a bit of a look in the first set again. Gasquet Mills, I'm surprised Gasquet's favourite, $1.85 at the moment on Betfair. I think Mills could be value there, but I'd be trading that. That's going to have ups and downs in it. Payer Schiavone, it's Schiavone just favourite. I'm a big fan of Payer. If you're the one person that's been following me, you'd know that I like her. Really good fighter, a bit like Klebanova, who beat Pavlyuchenkova for us yesterday. Always hanging in there. Schiavone's not been great. Finally, Sharapova and Safina. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I'm going to avoid it. Good luck, good betting. I'll see you tomorrow.